Well, hello Internet, and welcome to my tutorial on how to set up a Flutter development environment with Windows. Okay, so what I'm going to cover here is how to install both Dart as well as Flutter. I'm going to show you how to solve all of the little problems you're going to get whenever you run Flutter Doctor. If you don't know what that is, you will. I'm going to show you how to install Android Studio, all the changes you need to make with the SDK Manager as well as SDK Tools. We're also going to need to install and set up Visual Studio. I'm going to show you how to create emulators, and then I'm going to demonstrate running apps in browsers and emulators, and I have a lot to do, so let's get into it. Okay, so the very first thing you're going to want is you're going to have to get Git. If you don't know what it is, which you probably do, it is used to track changes in collaboratively developed projects to files. Okay, so you need to get it. All right, and to get it, you're just going to come down here, and 64-bit for Windows setup is more than likely what you're going to use, so just click on that. After it downloads, you're going to come down here and click on Open. Then a little wizard's going to open up. You're going to click on Next. And more than likely, you're not going to change almost anything. There's one thing I'm going to change. So we're just going to leave this in your Program Files directory. Click on Next. I'm not going to change anything here. Click on Next. Again, everything here is fine. Next. This is the only part I changed. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code as Git's default editor. You can click on this and pick whatever you would like. There's tons of editors you can use. I chose to use Visual Studio Code. Click on Next. Everything here is fine. Next. And again, everything recommended. Next. Again, same thing unless there's some specifics you require. And again, everything else here I am going to use as just simple defaults, which is great. You don't have to think too much. Okay, so just install. And then I wouldn't even bother launching Git Bash, so uncheck that. Also uncheck release notes unless you really want to read them, and then click on Finish. All right, and now it's time to go and download Flutter. And just go to flutter.dev and just click on Flutter Windows Stable.zip. It's going to download. You are going to come over here and click on Open. You are going to have this inside of your Downloads folder more than likely. What we want to do, or what I decided to do, is to extract it into my Documents folder. But you're first going to have to go into your main Downloads directory, so just click on Downloads. And here we are. And what I'm going to do is just grab this guy and copy it. And then I'm going to jump into my Documents folder and paste it. And here it is. And now I'm going to be able to extract it. And you just right-click on it and click on Extract All. And everything here is fine. We're going to move it into position, but just click on Extract. And then you're going to see that it is outside of the Documents directory. We want it in Documents. So we're going to grab it and just drag it up here into the Documents. And it's automatically going to go inside of there. And then if we double-click on it, you can see all of the different files that are located inside of it. And now what it's time to do is go in and set our paths with the environment variables. So we're just going to come in here, and if you just come down here and type in env, you're going to see Edit Environment Variables for your account. Click on that. And then this little guy is going to open up. You're going to come down here and click on Environment Variables. Whatever you do, you're going to then come over here to Path. And what you want to do is go and put the location of your Flutter SDK inside of your path directory. So just select path, and then you're going to click on Edit. Whatever you do, you're going to see what you have currently set up inside different paths and such. So I'm just going to come over here to Flutter, and I'm going to select the directory, and then come down here and click on Properties. And then I'm going to come over and get the directory where everything is. This is the Documents directory. You can just copy and paste it. And I'm going to paste it over inside of here. Now, unless you have a user Derek Banis, of course, you're going to use whatever your user account is. And that is exactly what you place inside of there. And then you click on OK. Now we're going to come in. And everything is set up. And you can see the way everything's organized here. And you can see that both Flutter and Dart reside inside of that bin directory. And now we're going to go and install Android Studio. So just go to developer.android.com and get Android Studio. Just click on Download Android Studio. And you're going to have to agree to their terms and then click on Download. And then after it downloads, you just come down here and click on Open. And then a wizard pops up and you're just going to click on Next. everything here, leave everything checked, next, don't change anything, next, and it's going to start installing. And whenever it's done, it's going to say completed. We click on next then. And now we have to decide if we want to start Android Studio. I do, and I'm going to click on finish. Now I went and set up my system so that I did not have anything inside of it so that I could best simulate what you are going to see. This is more than likely what you'll see unless you already have Android Studio previously installed. So we're going to say do not import and click on OK. If you do have settings, then you more than likely are going to want to check this. It's all up to whatever you have here. Click on OK. And then you can decide if you want to share information with Google or not. And then we are going to continue here with our wizard. Just click on next. Standard's fine. Click on next. You can either choose dark or light for your look for Android Studio. Click on next. Everything here is exactly fine. We're going to be adding additional tools, but don't worry about that. Just click on finish. And you can see everything's going to download. And then everything will be downloaded and you'll be able to click on finish. Then Android Studio is going to open up. What we want to do is come over here and click, and we want to specifically look for SDK Manager. SDK Manager is going to open up. This is extremely important that you check everything I have. So Android SDK Build Tools, Android SDK Command Line Tools, your Android Emulator, Android SDK Platform Tools, definitely the Google USB driver, and the Intel emulator, which is going to speed up the speed for your emulator. And you're going to check every single one of those and click on OK. It's going to say, is that all right? Click on OK. And then you're going to have to come in here and click on this, and then you're going to have to accept both of them. As you can see right here, after you've accepted both of them, click on Next. Everything's going to install. Click on Finish. There we are. Now we're going to check with what is called Flutter Doctor. We are inside of the command prompt, and you're just going to type in Flutter Doctor. Whenever you do, it's going to tell you specifically what has been set up and what has not been set up. You're going to say, hey, wait a minute, I just installed Android Studio. You did, but Flutter doesn't know about it. I'm going to show you how to fix that. And there's some licensing agreements we have to deal with as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to Android Studio, and I'm going to specifically come down and click on Properties. And I'm going to copy the location for Android Studio. Yours actually should be exactly the same as mine, but verify that. So you're going to go and copy this line. Then you're going to open up your terminal again, and you're going to type in flutter config -- Android Studio - directory equal to, don't forget your quotes, and paste in exactly what we just copied, and then hit enter. Now, if we go and run Flutter Doctor again, you can now see that, yes, indeed, it knows Android Studio exists. So that's good. Now we're going to go and handle the Android licenses. So in the command prompt again, Flutter Doctor and -- Android licenses. And you're going to have to type the letter Y numerous times. So just click on Y and Y and Y and over again until it says all SDK package licenses accepted. Again, let's type in Flutter Doctor. And look at this, we got check marks everywhere. No issues found, good job. We're still not done. Now we have to go and get Visual Studio. If you want to be able to develop Windows applications, we are going to need Visual Studio. It's free, so just go to get the community version. You can just go to visualstudio.com or visualstudio.microsoft.com, downloads, and get the community edition. Click on free download. And then when it downloads, click on open. And then Visual Studio Installer, click on Continue. It's going to start downloading. It is nowhere near done though. Then you're going to see something like this. You're specifically going to need desktop development with C++. This right here, put a check mark inside of there. If you want anything else, feel free to add it, but it's going to be big. We definitely need this part. Click on Install. You're going to see this. This is going to take a while to download and install. Just telling you that ahead of time. So if you think things aren't working, and uncheck the Start After Installation because we are going to update our build tools as well. All right, everything has been downloaded, and now we have to update our Visual Studio build tools. And this is what it's going to look like after that's been installed. Good stuff. Now what we're going to do is go and set the configuration information so that we will be able to develop Windows applications. To do so, type flutter config -- enable -windows -desktop. Exactly like that. Hit enter. Then you're going to type in flutter channel dev, right like this. And it's going to bleed all over your screen. Don't worry about that. Everything is working good. It says successfully switched to Flutter channel dev. All right, so now we're doing good. Now we need to upgrade Flutter. So just type in flutter upgrade inside the command prompt, of course, and hit enter again. You're going to see everything goes and is updated. Not done yet. We're then going to finally type in flutter config -- enable -windows UWP -desktop. After you do that, hit enter, and everything is good. All right, so everything's set up here properly. Now we're going to just go and open up Android Studio, and Android Studio starts up, and everything's looking good. Now we're going to have to go into settings, so just go into File and Settings, and we need the plugin for Flutter. So just click on Plugins over here, and then right here, click on Install next to Flutter. Whenever you do, it's going to give you a warning. Just click on Accept. And then it's also telling you that Dart's going to be installed. Good, we want Dart. Click on Install. And then you're going to click on Restart IDE after that's set up. And restart. All right, so now we can actually start creating Flutter projects. File, New, and New Flutter Project. Just click on that. And then it's going to say, hey, I don't know where the SDK path is. No problem. I'm going to show you how to get it. We're going to go into the command prompt again. Type in flutter doctor -v. And you're specifically going to look for Flutter version exactly like this. And you're just going to highlight this file right here and copy it. Jump back over, and you're going to paste it inside of here. You can see it's exactly the same. After you do that, click on Next. All right, then we're going to be able to put our app in here and test that everything works. I just called it Test App. I put checks for Android, iOS, as well as web and Windows, and I'm going to click on Finish. All right, and I'm just going to say I want to open it in this window. All right, so you want to test your app to see if you can develop apps for the web. No problem, just click up here and click on Chrome. Whenever you do, it's going to start your development tools. You might have to click here to start running it, or it might automatically just start executing. It depends on a setting. So either way. And then your browser is going to automatically open up. And if you see this, you know that you are able to develop Flutter applications for browsers. And you just click on this guy and this number right here, increments. Now we're going to go in and start setting up a emulator. So just come over to this little guy right here. It's called the AVD Manager. This is very simple setup. I'm just going to come in and click on Create Virtual Device. And then you can pick whatever you would like device-wise. There's phones and tablets and so forth. I'm just going to pick a Pixel 4. Just click on it. Click on Next. And then you're going to have to download the system image. I'm just going to download version R. So just click on Download. This is going to pop up. You're going to come down here and you're going to, after it installs, click on Finish. And there you go. Now you can see you have that set up. Click on Next. I wouldn't change anything here. Click on Finish. And there you go. Now you have an emulator. Now what you're going to be able to do is just simply like we were able to come in and open it in a browser. You're going to click on Open Android Emulator. And I have Pixel 3. I'm just going to click on that. And you can see that it opens up inside of here and automatically executes. Now you're able to develop for all of those different platforms. So I hope you found this useful. And like always, please leave your questions and comments down below. Otherwise, till next time.